Praise be to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Lokakadash, Dabohana to the elder and apostle of Great Mission, peace, blessing, and salutation to the Arkham pushing this truth to the four winds of the heaven, man. So the picture you see, it is what the Southern Carolina, man. This is not new, and the prophet got the answers for this, man. So this kind of event is really intensify, man. So people will be coming to the prophet for answers, man. What do you think? There will be a famine of world, man. The famine of the world, which is coming, man. Not thirst of water or bread, but of hearing the words of God, man. Hearing this prophecy, man. This earthquake will intensify, man, until some cities will be turned, man, into labors, man. So they will be coming. What is happening here, man? This is not a natural disaster, man. This is a divine intervention, man. These charmers, man, all of this prognosticators, man, and the stargazers, man, they will be confounded, man. The chariot, man, are doing these works, man. The chariot are shaking the powers, man, of this years. Do you think those chariots you see are for sure, man? Those chariot sighting you see set a chariot, 15 chariot, 3 chariot. Do you think they're just here for shows, man? They are here to shake the powers of heaven, man. So let's go to it. Right into it. No gimmicks, man.
But as Lucy mentioned there, they are going to be below 7.1, assuming, and this is big, assuming that the 7.1 is the main quake, because we had a less than 10% chance of a greater than 6.4 happening, and here it is, right, at 7.1. By the way, this is a huge deal. This is the way they're categorized. The 6.4 was a strong earthquake. This was a major earthquake, anything above 7, and those don't happen that often, not just in California, but across the world. They are in the single digits as far as how many we get. And this is an exponential energy release. So when we're talking about 6.4 and a 7.1, you're thinking, well, it's only 0.6, 0.7. No, it's 11 times stronger. So the energy release, the ferocity of the shaking, is 11 times stronger when you go from a 6.4 to a 7.1. A 7.1, what does that mean as far as energy? How about Hiroshima atomic bombs? That's what we're talking about as far as energy. 1.3 billion sticks of dynamite, and if you were to power your home with the energy released from that quake, you would have 29,660 years of power. So a obviously significant event. If you're shaking, or about what? 7.0, we're hoping the 7.0 was the max.
As we had heard, it went from a 6.9, then got upgraded to a 7.1. A lot of people
feel. So we have here a map of what pressed. 4.6. Okay.
How far was this from the main from the shock yesterday?
All right. So remember, earthquakes don't happen at points. So, right, they're planes. The 6.4 striking surface, and there is a.
So Isa is talking bullshit here. So let's go to scripture. I know you know the earthquake which happened in South Carolina, man. This is May 24. Immediately after the celebration of those days shall the sun be darkened, the moon shall not give her light. That is twofold, man. When the nuclear missiles start to fall, man, the visibility of the sun will be out of the window, man. And another thing, when it's talking about the sun, the moon not giving their light, is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this world will not be able to comprehend the glory of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And it have started in a small scale, man. Let's continue. And the star shall fall from heaven, and the power of heaven shall be shaken. My point is, the powers of heaven shall be shaken, man. Those different forces, man, which hold the earth still, man. So the chariot, what they do, they go and they shake, man, and disturb, man. It's like when we get spiritual power, to change water to wine is just use a cheat code, man. You just change the element from water to H2O to alcohol, man, which is ether. And there's a chariot, what they are doing, they are shaking those forces which hold the earth. This earth is being held by forces, man, Yahweh Hashem Yashai put. Don't shun away Esau, man. Esau know what's going on, man. So the chariot just shake those powers, man, and there will be an earthquake or a tornado or a tsunami, man. Amen. So to prove that, let's go and let's see. This is Exodus 14. Let's start at verse 26. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand over the sea, that the water may come again upon the... No, let's... Let's find that. I'm looking for that scripture. Let's start. This is Exodus 14 and 15. And the Lord said unto Moses, wherefore cries thou unto me, speaking of the children of Israel, that they go forward, but lift thou up thy rod and stretch out thy hand over the sea and divide it. The children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. And behold, I will harden the heart of the Egyptian, and they shall follow them. I will get me hand upon Pharaoh and upon his host, upon his chariot and upon his horsemen. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord, and I have gotten me hand upon Pharaoh, upon his chariot and upon his horsemen. And the angel of God which went before the camp of Israel removed and went before them, and the pillar of the cloud went from before their faces and stood behind them. It came between the camp of Egyptians and the camp of Israel, and it was a cloud as darkened to them, and gave light to the night to this, and so that one came not near the other all the night. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the water were divided. So the strong east wind, remember, the chariot is called, another name of the chariot is a whirlwind. So what divided the Red Sea is the chariot, man. So if the chariot is able to divide the Red Sea, it can also divide, cause earthquake, it can also cause tsunamis for you unbelievers, man. This is a punch, man. This chariot are wreaking havoc on Esau, man. This chariot are bringing heat waves, man. This heat wave, you see, heat waves, different tsunamis and earthquake, man. Whatever this chariot are bringing the locusts. Do you think the locusts are coming by themselves? This chariot is hey, man. I can't even comprehend. I can't even tell you how it happened. This chariot blows the winds, man, and the locust will come from the forest to where the man dwell, because the locusts don't dwell with men, man. Remember, the locusts in Egypt were carried by the same east wind, man. The chariot, let's say the sea was divided by the east wind, man. Let's see. This is Job 37 and 9. Out of the south comes a whirlwind, and cold out of the north. And this is Job 40 and 6. And then answered the Lord unto Job out of a whirlwind, and said, what's the whirlwind, man? The chariot. Let's go and see. This Isaiah 66 and 15. And behold, the Lord will come with fire, and his chariot like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. That's why it tell you the fire the fire enfolding itself, man. It's talking about the cloud, the whirlwind, the east wind, the north wind, the south wind. So this chariot are blowing the sea and bring these tsunamis, man. They say Esau make these tsunamis with his harp. Even if Esau is making tsunamis, man, with his harp, that is Yahweh, because Esau is the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai sword, man. So this tsunami, heat waves, this earthquakes, this drought, and everything, they are caused by chariots, man. Those chariots are not flowers, man. Those chariots are not what we call, are not for shows. Those chariots are here to wreak havoc on Esau, man. So the judgment has already begun, man. The judgment, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will bring hell on Esau, man. Even this strange apparition, man, they will be brought by the angels through this chariot, man. Hey, man, it is beautiful, man. I want to do a quick lesson on that, man. I hope the lesson is edifying, man. Shalom, until next time.